What's up, guys? How's it going? Today, I want to kind of go over a comment that was recently left on one of my videos. It was actually left on an older video of mine called Building Your Chest and Back. This was way before I even started doing the daily calisthenics on my channel. And it talks about kind of like insecurities with gynecomastia. As you guys know, I have gynecomastia myself. If any of you that are watching are viewers that like have watched previous videos of this channel, you might know that I have gyno. In this video, you might kind of see it a little bit, if you're paying attention. So it's something I've had to have dealt with as I was growing up as well. And this comment kind of goes over that. So I'm just gonna read it aloud over here. I really love that you spoke on how you manage your gyno being less apparent. I have always sworn on surgery after I got my money up so I can remove them because they're such a pain. I'm sure you can relate to some of it. Hating my tits, pulling on my shirt, having a weird stance and posture, never going to the pool, never taking off my shirt. I hated chest days because all any progress I did was to make my tits look bigger. But this is the first time in my life I actually feel like I can work out around it. I have so much in common with you, bro. My preference for working out and my small apartment versus a gym is one. For equipment, I have dumbbells, a foldable bench, and a doorway pull-up bar. There's just something about seeing someone that is so much like you do the things you want to do. It's so powerful, so motivating. Feels like this channel is the blueprint out of the misery of having these tits. And then after that, he asked me questions and whatnot, which I did. I did reply to the comment, and I answered those questions and just kind of had my own thoughts about it. And I have gotten comments kind of similar to this one where people will discuss how, or they'll leave comments on how they have gyno as well and how they've been dealing with it, and that me working out with something with this type of condition, working out as hard as I do inspires them and motivates them. And, they say it's very inspiring for them when it comes to their own training, seeing how, there's something that I have that a lot of people find undesirable. I find my condition undesirable, but I'm not letting it become an excuse or become, a way of me to never train, right? And, it's just kind of interesting how over time, kind of like seeing an audience, I'm seeing like, people just, leaving their own words and their own experiences on gyno. And it's just very interesting. And back to the comment, like, all of like, not taking your shirt off, always pulling on your shirt, not wanting to go to the pool and stuff like that. Like I've experienced all of these things, man. When during the summer when we would go to the beach or the pool, I would always wear this swim shirt. It was like the same swim shirt I would always wear. It was like some like gray camouflage type of swim shirt. And I would always need to have it, right? Even if we went to the beach like multiple days in a row, that was like the only swim shirt I had, and I would always wear that shirt. But it wouldn't matter because once I got wet, once I got in the water, the shirt like ended up kind of like sticking to my skin, and like you could see my gyno anyways. So it was like, what was the point of me wearing it thinking it was gonna hide it? And then I'm like at the pool or at the beach, and I'm like tugging on my shirt endlessly. And then, I'm at school, and maybe I lift up my arms and I put my arms back down, and now my shirt is like under my gyno, and now I'm pulling my shirt all the time. So it's just like, just things like that just leave you so insecure. Just, always trying to, you know, just think about how people around you are looking at you and how people are seeing you. And then what's worse is that, like, in school, especially middle school, like, you get kind of bullied for it. I was kind of bullied for it. Folks would come and they would flick my gyno. And, of course, it would make me feel some type of way. And I remember one time we had to do this scoliosis thing where in front of like some doctor, we had to take off our shirts, and then we had to like, I guess, bend over, hopefully this doesn't sound weird, but they had to just kind of check the alignment of our spine. And when I took off my shirt, like, there was another student who saw me, and then he was going on like, bro, Omar has big titties, bro. And I'm like, bro, please don't talk about it. And it's just big insecurity to me, right? Girls that I thought were attractive, that I liked, they would say like, you need to wear a bra, stuff like that. And like, I would hear people kind of like whispering to themselves, and to like their friends talking about my man boobs. And of course I would hear them, and it would just mess with me. And so, during high school, or later on in middle school and during high school, I would just wear just jackets and bigger shirts and sweatshirts and hoodies, and just to kind of hide it, and hopefully, like, it wouldn't show. And then of course I started working out, and when I started to see more and more progress, especially in my chest, I just was kind of like, okay, this is interesting. Like, especially when looking at myself from the front and from the side, it looks like a regular, like, full chest. Maybe if I turn kind of like, 3/4 quarter view or whatever, I can kind of see it poking out a little bit, but it's not as crazy as it was before. And I'm very glad that I stuck to, what I'm doing now. I'm very glad that I still train, I still work out, and I haven't let my gynecomastia discourage me. Unlike some other people, I did let it discourage me before, because I was doing, like, research on, like, should I work out or should I train my chest if I have gyno. And a lot of people were saying, or I guess doctors were saying, oh no, don't train your chest because it's just going to make it look worse. So, but it's like, I train my chest. I do push-ups, I do dips, and whatnot. I do decline push-ups, and if anything, it's helped. If anything, it's helped. It's shaped it out better. So it's like, I don't know what they were saying. I guess you can't trust doctors all the time. And of course, also those same doctors were saying, like, get surgery, get surgery. Oh, the only way to deal with it is to get surgery, when that should be the last resort. That should be the last thing. And surgery cost for it is going to cost a pretty penny, especially if you live in the US or any country similar. And there's other ways to work around it. There's other ways to work around it. I feel like unless you allow it to bother you, to a degree to where you want to get surgery, then that's when, then that's when I feel like you might need to fix on your mental. At the time being, I don't have any intention of getting surgery. Before I started working out, I was like, oh yeah, I have to get surgery. I have to get surgery. Then I'll start working out, stuff like that, right? Just that kind of mentality. Even when I first started working out, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna train my chest. I'm not gonna do like push-ups for my chest. And then I just kind of like started doing push-ups because I was like, I kind of like doing push-ups. And then I just saw, like, okay, my chest is is shaping out. It's becoming a lot better. So, you just kind of have to do the things yourself. You're gonna have to almost experiment on yourself, and just see if, like, this or that is gonna work, instead of just following, like, doctor's orders, right? If your doctor said, pull down your pants and show me your butt, are you gonna do that, right? So, especially if they don't have any good reason to. But I really do appreciate the comments you guys leave. It just kind of, it's just very nice seeing that a lot of you guys are willing to share your experiences, and to kind of, I guess, allow me to motivate you guys to train, even if you guys have any conditions similar to mine, even if it's not gyno, maybe it's something else, right? And you guys are still training. Some people have even told me that, they haven't been training, or they're just getting back into it, and coming across my channel has made them want to further progress. And seeing these comments and this type of attention, it further motivates me and inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing, to keep training, because I'm just seeing how my channel is having this type of effect on other individuals, who, you know, I don't even know, other individuals that could be across the world. And it's just, truly something, something that I think is really amazing. And I'm just really glad to, get the interaction from you guys. And for anyone new to this channel. If this is your first video, I hope I inspire you. You know, if you're a beginner, or if you haven't started, or if you've been slacking off, I hope, you know, this video and my other videos can inspire you to keep at it and whatnot. So you know, again, I just really appreciate you guys. You know, any of you guys that are watching, any of you guys that are even new to the channel. I really appreciate you guys watching and commenting and liking and whatnot. And I'd say, you know, that's about it. You know, see you guys in the next video and enjoy the rest of your days.